Last question is on revenue generation. Cebu City's 2025 budget was reduced to 14.6 billion pesos, down from the 17.9 billion pesos due to revenue shortfall. Given this context, what specific strategies will you implement to enhance revenue generation, improve tax collection efficiency, and ensure that the city's financial planning aligns with actual income to avoid future budget deficits? This time, let's start with Mr. Julieto Co.
Ato nang tanawon sa transparent gyud nga pagtan-aw na atong mga budget aron nga naagi transparency ang pagpadagan sa atong budget dinhi sa syudad nga ma-apply gyud sa tanan panginahanglanon sa atong tanan nga mga departamento. So medyo subo paminahon nga ni-reduce pero sige lang ato nang pangitaan og solusyon. Daghang salamat.
Then mayors, vice mayor, then vice mayor, and now oppressed. We've always been in our trust, bare budget, balance, adequate, that's why it's called bare, and then the other one is equitable. We have to look at it from the bigger perspective. Then bottoms up, involve the stakeholders in budget preparation. Haste makes waste. I always have the belief, I'm very optimistic, that what we are seeing as a figure may not be the true figure of what we all have. Remember, 21 years of not being able to revise a real property. I thank the national government that they already have a law compelling LGUs. That alone can prop up availability of money. Most important thing is how to add up so that we do not have to be arguing about reducing, increasing. The most important thing is eliminate or minimize corruption and let all pay what they ought to pay, especially the rich, so that the poor will become better and the middle class comfortable, and that has always been my trust. So everybody get involved in putting up their state so that when we have the budget, it is the budget of the people of the city of Cebu, rich or poor. Thank you very much.
How can we improve and how can we increase revenue generation sa atong syudad? First and foremost, I have been Commissioner of Customs. The Bureau of Customs is the second highest revenue generating arm of the government, second only to the BIR. Pag asumir na ko as Commissioner of Customs, gitagaan ko og target 721 billion pesos. After 7 months, I was able to collect 864 billion pesos or over 19.6% sa target collection na gihatag sa kuha. That means 141 billion pesos excess na atong magamit para sa peace and order, para sa essential infrastructures, o para sa ato ang mga eskwelahan, para sa atong mga kabataan, more healthcare programs. Mo po natin himuon sa syudad sa Cebu. Let's make corruption lisod para sa mga panghimuon. Ako, I always tell you, there are ways to solve corruption and how to do it. Let's invest in the latest technology. Let's make City Hall a model for e-governance. Let's identify kung saan yung mga proseso. These are the systems na mo ang involved in collecting money, in collecting revenue from the different businesses. Let's make them digital. Let's go digital. Identify the process, involve the stakeholders. There must be feedback mechanism. Sa paghatag pa lang nila sa ilang application, makabalo na sila kung asa ang proseso sa ilahang application, sa ilang permit. Makita nila our policy within 10 working days. business permits should be acted upon. Acted upon means approve or disapprove. Di na pwede magdugay sa imong lamisa, wa tay paingnan, wa tay kabalo, unsa ni tabo, nabay gipaabot. But again, let us make City Hall vampire free. So thank you so much. Ag may buntag ka na tanan.
Ako lang ipahibaw ninyo as the minority floor leader, ang atong revenue nga makuha is only about 9.5 billion. But our budget is something like 14.7. So we are actually deficit spending. Dili ni maayo nga management. What is very important here is that kung unsay atong naa, atong gamiton. The rule here is we cannot spend what we don't have. That's the rule. In my case, as an entrepreneur. Now, the second thing is we need to have revenue adjustments. Okay? So atong himuon, we will have what we call as efficient collection. And the other one is to eliminate wastage. Let's just like give you an example. 4 years ago, we have award drainage master plan for about 1.2 billion. Without clear bidding, we awarded 1.2 billion. We already gave 200 million, and until now, 4 years, we don't have that plan. Wala na wagtang. In waste management, we are only having about 100 million, but we're actually spending about 500 million. Now, if you have to have a good, what we call a solid waste management plan, if we can reduce the amount from 500 million to about 100 million or even 200 million, we have a lot of savings. So what we do, efficient collection and bring down corruption. Thank you.